Well, just as was expected and deserved and hoped for, all in one, a beautiful day in the neighborhood today. Temperatures hitting the 50-degree mark, and then we're expected to do even better for your Saturday as well. I'm not liking the possibility of some more clouds than what we had thought 24 hours ago, even when it looked as though it was just going to be sunny and in the mid and maybe even upper 50s. But still, it's going to be dry. It's still going in the right direction as far as the forecast is concerned, and I'll have that updated. And there has been some changes, as you can well imagine, since I saw you last. Thank you to all who stopped by Henry's Hot Dog Company today. It was a beautiful day to do so. And we'll be open again tomorrow and then off Sunday. And then we're going to just kind of see how the weather goes from here and hit those good days until they're all good days. And hopefully that will be sooner than later. A lot of headlines before I leave you for what I hope is going to be a wonderful weekend, whether it's raining on Sunday or not. And I'll get to that again in just a few moments. A couple of things from elsewhere before we get to our local news tonight. And this is actually a report that we have a good working relationship with some of those at the Mountain Citizen as far as headlines and news is concerned. And I was following up on one of their publications today, and it's a story that has nothing to do right now with McGoffin County or any of the other counties that the Patriot Ambulance Service serves, but as a result of reading today in the Mountain Citizen that they had pulled out, according to county officials in Mingo County, West Virginia, which is one of the areas that they serve, without any notice, the one unit that was there. We will follow up with them maybe in the next few days and next week to just try to see how services are faring. Of course, Patriot Ambulance Service, which operates here in McGoffin, as well as Floyd, Lawrence, Martin, Boyd, and again, McGoffin counties obviously. Also has parts of southern West Virginia in the Mingo area and Wayne County area. And representatives of the county government there say that they had, without any warning, according to the article in the Mountain Citizen, left as of earlier this month. Now, they do have another locally owned ambulance service that has been there for a number of years, I think 20 or 30 years or so, that still serves the area, but that they had left without any warning. And this, of course, follows the Patriot Ambulance Service serving the Mingo County area since about 2024. And then, like in McGoffin County, they in 2025 reduced their staff from in Mingo County. It was 3 units to 1. Here in McGoffin County, it was 2 units to 1, which we still have serving here in the area. We will again follow up on that and make sure that everything is faring well here in McGoffin and the other counties that they serve so well. With that said, not from here, not of this earth or this world or of any sense. A father and son from Erlanger, Kentucky have been arrested for armed robbery of a liquor store. 43-year-old William Joseph Abner and his 64-year-old father, Senior Abner, were arrested for an armed robbery at the Good Spirits Wine and Tobacco this week. 2 men with masks, one with a gun, came in, demanded money, knew where it was. They were on surveillance video. They were able to go to the residence after getting some more information and a warrant, where they found the clothing, the gun, some of the money, and other items that all leads police to believe that wholeheartedly the father and son, a 64-year-old and 43-year-old, decided to commit armed robbery one day this week. And going to local headlines tonight, here's a word of caution. Anytime you're traveling the roads, related to 2 arrests coming out of Johnson County. Nathaniel or Nathan D. Sloan, 39, of David, Kentucky, was arrested by the Johnson County Sheriff's Department. This was just earlier this week for driving on a DUI suspended license, 3rd offense, and operating a motor vehicle under the influence, 3rd offense, with aggravated circumstances. The Sheriff's Department's Deputy Ramey was traveling on 321 when other cars started flashing their lights, waving their hands, yelling, literally, for the officer to stop. And when he did, they all said that there was a white van that was literally all over the road and was just about to hit all the other vehicles that were traveling and anywhere close to it. And at least one driver witnessed the driver of the white van literally passed out and slumped over the wheel while the vehicle was still traveling down the road. Deputy Ramey found the van after he'd been driving into oncoming traffic, tried to make a traffic stop, lights and siren. The van then actually pulled off the road and then pulled back on and then went through the Apple Tree Plaza, went through a couple of parking lots, and then finally stopped. And when the officer approached the vehicle, the driver kept leaning forward like he was passing out, still behind the wheel. And after exiting the vehicle as well, couldn't stand on his own 2 feet before being taken to the Big Sandy Jail. And then this morning, shortly before 8 o'clock, Johnson County Sheriff Scott Hazlett says that he received a call about a vehicle sitting in the roadway at Little Mud Lick and Park Drive at the intersection of the two. And once he got there was a silver Chevrolet passenger car, and the motor was running, the keys were in it. The driver slumped over behind the wheel. The sheriff says he got out, he took some pictures of the scene, opened the door, turned the car off, got the keys out of the ignition, and then made contact with the driver, identified as Jason E. Selvage, 46, of Staffordsville, and determined that he was driving without a valid operator's license, that they'd been suspended due to prior DUI convictions, and he also had a black round container in his possession that had several round blue pills in it, which were still unknown to be what type at the time. After failing all field sobriety tests, he was charged with DUI, third offense, driving on a DUI suspended license with aggravated circumstances, and prescription not in its original or proper container. Ranked in the very top 10% of the top 150 Kentucky workers' compensation attorneys for Social Security, disability, SSI, personal injury, or workers' compensation, if your working days are over, meet Grover. 888-9-GROVER or locally 349-2065.
Youth.
Experience.
Modern solutions to modern problems.
Proven solutions to legal problems.
An emerging face in the courtroom.
A known presence in the courtroom.
Together, we are multifaceted.
Together, we will do right by you.
If you are having any legal issues at all, just relax and call Max.
If a car wreck is causing you pain, just pick up the phone and call Donald Wayne.
These are actual recent images of local heating and cooling systems, residential and commercial, an example of 75% of all the calls that Ultimate Air responds to. Little or no maintenance, or sometimes someone else being paid to maintain a system. Prevent 75% of your breakdowns with preventative and actual maintenance by Ultimate Air. Locally owned, locally trusted.
Atrial fibrillation is one of the more common rhythms we see.
AFib is an arrhythmia of the heart where the top part of the heart is beating erratically and out of sync with the bottom part of the heart.
The electrophysiology service is made up of a team of healthcare providers, and that includes an electrophysiology lab where we're able to do procedures to help repair heart rhythm problems. When a patient becomes heart rhythm free, it can really restore their life.
ARH, more for Appalachia.
Johnson Central High School stands alone in providing the most college and career programs of study in one building throughout the entire state of Kentucky. This includes pathways in everything from the medical field to engineering, telemedia, welding, agriculture, and even aviation. And that's just to name a few of the 32 different choices. Work has also been started on a brand new state-of-the-art high school. So now is the time for your child to experience the power of opportunities in Johnson County School.
Guys, don't panic. The seasonal shop has you covered for Valentine's Day. From cute to classy fashions, from sweatshirts to sweaters to tees, made by the labels she loves. Permanent jewelry by Peyton, and everything from bangle bracelets to bears to Big Blue, and more. And ladies, there's something for your Valentine too, where the gifts are as unique and as special as they are, all with a little love this Valentine's Day at the seasonal shop. Starting off a new year, Parkway Pharmacy wants you to know that they have a lot to be proud of, thanks to you. Proud to be community partners. Proud to be good neighbors. Proud to be your pharmacy. Thank you from everyone at Parkway Pharmacy in Salyersville.
I wonder, could this be our last trip together? What if I upset him? He might never call again. But what if I don't say anything?
Hey, Dad. Is something wrong?
Actually, are you okay?
If someone you know or love is struggling, contact Big Sandy Healthcare today.
I've spent some pretty good time today trying to get some clarification. The Dakota airbag recall. I think everyone at least familiar with that to some degree. The millions and millions and millions of vehicles that were initially recalled, and that's been a number of years, and many repairs, they say well more than 90% or so, have been made to all those vehicles which were affected. A number of deaths as a result of those faulty airbags. And now they've issued this week a do not drive alert or warning to what they say is the last significant number or group of that recall. And it actually involves my daily driver, 2012 Jeep Wrangler, which I do not recall being in this recall. Now, I haven't confirmed through with the VIN number as of yet as to whether or not mine is or isn't. It's been so long since that initial recall that I think that I ran the VIN and it was not involved. I know that I had not made any repairs. I'm not driving the Jeep today, nor can I get to it very easily, so I didn't get the VIN to do the research. I'm just going to go ahead and leave that at that and issue this word of warning to about 250,000 other individuals for a number of older vehicles which have been listed in this do not drive warning. If I've got one at home in my driveway, odds are some of you may as well, as Stellantis, of course, who owns and operates Dodge and Ram and Jeep, has issued specifically for their brand about 226,000 different vehicles over a number of years involved in the do not drive warning, because they say those airbags in the majority of those vehicles are still intact. This latest recall affects 07 to 09 Chrysler Aspens, 07 to 08 Chrysler Crossfires, 05 to 15 Chrysler 300s, 08 to 14 Dodge Challengers, 03 to 016 Dodge Ram pickups and Dodge Sprinter vans, 04 to 09 Dodge Durangos, 05 to 2012 Dodge Dakotas, 05 to 08 Dodge Magnums, 06 to 15 Dodge Chargers, and 07 to 2016 Jeep Wranglers. Since this began, there's been hundreds of injuries. There's been at least 28 deaths. These are not, of course, airbags that have to be deployed as a result of a major collision, just a minor collision, or just the age and the heat that can affect some of the adhesive inside can cause them to fail and cause serious injuries, death, and as a result, more than 100 million vehicles fitted with these airbags were recalled nationwide, 67 million in the United States. And it was in 2022 that Stellantis urged owners of about 276,000 older U.S. vehicles immediately stop driving, and now they're saying there's still 225,000 of them that I just mentioned still on the road. I had a little problem last night and got off to a bit of a late start, 6 minutes and counting. You have no idea how much that stresses me out. As much as if you feel any stress sitting there or aggravation waiting on the show to start and it's 1 or 2 minutes late, which is more common than I like, but 5 or 6 is really unnerving for me, but I do apologize. But in case you did miss last night's update from the McGoffin County Animal Shelter, I've got that for you in just a few seconds. We'll replay that. High school basketball scores and some more news. Right now, let's see what's happening on tonight's McGoffin Farm Bureau calendar before we go any further. Coming up, we've got a couple of weeks. It's actually 2 weeks from tomorrow, so put it on your calendar, that McGoffin County High School is going to be the site for sports cards and TCG and collectibles. Being there, hosted by Sagersville Sports Cards. This is a big fundraiser and a trade show event type thing to host the Lady Hornets, and they hope that you're going to be there. The Water into Wine Food Pantry has their regular pantry day next Wednesday and their senior pantry day next Thursday the 19th, and I believe Thursday will also be, of course, commodity day for the McGoffin County Senior Citizens Center. And if you can help volunteer, go ahead and make some plans to do so now. And the McGoffin County Health Department, a reminder, has free COVID-19 and flu A and B shots. This is one test kit. This is one swab that tests for all 3 of those. And it's just good to have on hand. Maybe you're feeling great right now, but if you start feeling bad and you want to know if you've got something serious that you need to deal with or stay away from other folks in your family circle or what have you, this is a great way to find out. And they're free, so stop by and get one at your convenience while they last. Stop by the calendar when you want to know what's going on, or if you want to tell us what's going on, here's how you do it. And remember, send those birthdays and anniversaries in to Your News Today. From there, I just checked a few moments ago, and funeral services were still pending for, first of all, 59-year-old Eugene Arms of Elm Street in Sagersville. He passed away yesterday at UK. those arrangements to be made soon, or announced soon, excuse me, by the Sayersville Funeral Home. And a sweetheart of a lady has passed away. Gail King Mortimer, 85, of Louisville, formerly of Magoffin County, passed away today in Louisville. Arrangements are incomplete at this time, but as I understand, they are tentatively going to be set for next week, with visitation to be Monday and then services to be held at the Sayersville First Baptist Church. Please, those are tentative, and my understanding as the arrangements are actually going to be made on Monday, so you can check the Magoffin County Funeral Home's website, because they'll be probably having visitation before I see you on Monday's program with an update. I'll be right back. It's a new year with new deals at Conley Tire in Staffordsville, like $100 back on new sets of Goodyears through February the 28th, and other specials on East Kentucky's best in-stock tire inventory. Conley's, your tire, wheel, and auto repair and maintenance HQ since 1982. In Staffordsville or at conleytire.net. A new year often means new inspirations, new goals, a new focus on your health and well-being, and nowhere is that more important than Fraser's Prater Drugstore. From healthy resolutions to a fresh start without smoking, to a fresh batch of cookies just in from the daily bread, to some incredible comfort food at the counter. Step in and let us remind you why we'll always be your oldest hometown pharmacy. Fraser's Prater Drugstore, downtown Sayersville. Come and sing along with one of the all-time greats, all 5 original members of Kentucky's own Exile, and right around Valentine's Day, I might add, at the Mountain Arts Center, and benefiting Hillbilly Christmas in July's support of Shriners Hospital Kids. It's a winning evening for everyone in every way. Saturday, February the 21st at the Mountain Arts Center. Get your tickets now. B&B Discount Tobacco has moved just down the street beside the Magoffin County Rescue Squad. New location, new and improved drive-through, new products, more inventory, more reasons to stop by B&B Tobacco 7 days a week. For home, farm, hillside, or anywhere you need it, A&W Tree Services offers professional tree and brush trimming, removal, and complete cleanup. They're experienced, insured, and have great references. Call for a free estimate, 496-9385 or 9442. A&W Tree Services. Election season is here, and we are a one-stop sign and advertising shop. Campaign commercials for TV, for the internet, print advertising in 2 publications, yard signs, bumper stickers, business cards, shirts, caps, banners, all in-house, all premium quality, all local, with no minimums to purchase. Call Independent Signs and Mortimer Media Group today, 349-2915.
There are buttons to button, snacks to prepare, math problems to help with, and boo-boos to kiss. If you have people who need you, you need life insurance. Talk to a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent about a policy that protects the ones you love. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
SMB is proud to stand with you with what might be your very first and definitely last checking, savings, retirement, even Christmas Club account, along with consumer, auto, mortgage, business loans that you can easily manage from anywhere in the world with safe, secure mobile and online banking that comes from over 120 years of commitment to your financial life and well-being, today, tomorrow, and forever. Sayersville National. A quick repeat from last night's report on the Magoffin County Animal Shelter, where volunteers wanted to simply say thank you. Thank you so much for all those who voted to help them win the $500 in supplies, which have already showed up on their doorstep, as well as letting you know about some more fundraisers they have throughout the rest of this month, where you can stop by some locations here in Sayersville or at the shelter and sponsor an adoption for a dog or cat. Maybe you're not are right now in the mindset of adopting an animal or pet, maybe you've got a full house, but you'd like to see one of their lovely four-legged friends go to its forever home, and maybe for someone else they really don't have the opportunity to do so financially right now, or maybe just for a surprise gift or any occasion. Who knows? Valentine's Day, right? You can make that happen.
We just want to come on today and thank the Nothing But Love Canine Foundation for all the support and all the donations that have been sent to the shelter, and we also want to thank everybody who got us to the point of the win. Again, thank you all so much.
That's a big thank you for $500 worth of supplies they've already received, which will go a long way towards their efforts of helping find forever homes for stray dogs and cats here in Magoffin County. And for those who might have a full house or might not be ready to take on another pet right now, well, you can help others. If you stop by a few places here in Sagersville, they've got adoption sponsorships just like these, $60 for dogs, $30 for cats, and other ways to help support the animal shelter.
It's a month of love, and we have sponsorship hearts and dog treats that are available at Prohibition Coffee, the Vape Shop, Family Dollar, and at Prater Drug. If you want to sponsor a dog, you can sponsor a specific dog, a specific cat, or you can donate in the honor of one of your own pets.
And you don't have to take someone home with you every time you go to the animal shelter. You can go and visit, take some treats, see some new friendly faces, and then you can maybe tell everyone you know who you got to spend some time with at the animal shelter.
We've got our longest pet in with us, and we just want you all to meet one of them that you all are helping. Come on, Shadow. Come on, Shadow. Come on. Come on. Good boy. Come on. This is Shadow, guys. This is our longest resident, and this is one of our pets that you're going to help with every dollar spent. And we just want to thank Prohibition Coffee, the Vape Shop, Prater Drug, Family Dollar, anybody who's helping with these treats and donations, because this here is what this is what you're helping, not us, but these boys, trying to get them out of there onto their friend.
Now for a quick update on high school basketball, regular season play for the Hornets, and a lot of folks ends next week around the 20th. For the boys, they were against Paintsville last night, and it was their final district matchup for the season for the Hornets, first of all, and they will go into the district tournament without a district win, but they've got 5 wins on the season, 36-77 final score last night, and they're hosting Betsy Lane tonight. A big night here at home for Hornet basketball, as the ladies will tip off first game at 6:30 in just a few seconds. Lady Hornets losing to Johnson Central last night, also in a district matchup on the road, 37-65. The Lady Hornets do have one more district game left on their season schedule. And this next Wednesday, when they're hosting Martin County at home, and in fact next Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, their last 3 games on the regular season schedule, all home games for the Lady Hornets, who are 8-13 right now, and again hosting East Carter tonight. Johnson Central Golden Eagle basketball, a win 84-82 last night on the road, Wednesday night on the road at Franklin County. They are at Martin County tonight at 8 o'clock. This is a district game for them. This will be the last district game for the Johnson Central Golden Eagles, who are again 17-5 right now. The boys sitting in the number 2 spot in 15th region standings, only behind Pikeville. Lady Eagle basketball, they are 11-0 in the region and 6-0 in the district. They have wrapped up district play, 14-5 for the season overall. And this, of course, after their recent win over Magoffin County 65-37 last night at home for the Lady Eagles. That puts them at Pikeville tomorrow, tip-off set for 4. They've got a couple of games. They'll wrap up regular season play at Blazer next Friday. And then it's about time for district tournament action for everyone. Talk about that next week. Paintsville Tigers 77-36 over Magoffin County last night, as I mentioned. This puts the boys right now even on the season at 12-12. They are as well done with regular or district play as well. And we'll now see Chesapeake tomorrow at 4 o'clock, wrap up their regular season. Thursday at Betsy Lane. Lady Tigers hosting Martin County tonight. Tip-off set for, well, it started at 6 o'clock. They'll wrap up their season on Friday of next week, hosting Pikeville Lady Tiger basketball, 16-9 right now on the season, and second in 15th region standings, behind only Pikeville. Yep, Pikeville boys and girls leading both. The Pikeville team at 16-6. And real quickly, Bulldogs rolled over HEP, that's Huntington Prep, 101-87 on Tuesday. They are at Floyd Central tonight, 7:30, 13-9 right now, 3-1 in the district. And, of course, a district matchup for the boys tonight from Lawrence County. Lady Bulldogs 47-49. Final score Tuesday of this week at Knott Central. They are at Floyd Central tonight for the first half of the doubleheader which started at 6 o'clock. And again, next week we'll have your pairings. We'll talk about the district at Johnson Central this year, and a whole lot more to come. Another day where we beat expectations, 56 degrees in downtown Sagersville. We are, already falling way off of that. Well, not way off of that, but we're in the 40s, low 40s already. So it just takes a little cloud cover to quickly in this time of year to really change temperatures. They're still very much so ice behind my office here because it sees very little sun because of all the shelter. And I'm sure a lot of folks are still seeing the same. Nevertheless, 42 degrees right now if you're catching the end of the early show. Clear skies pretty much tonight. We're back down into the 20s for the next couple of nights. I mean, a couple of cold starts, slow starts, but spring's coming. Spring's coming. I keep telling myself spring's coming. Tomorrow, we hit 56 today and weren't expected to. Tomorrow, we're expected to hit 56. I'm hoping that's going to be a 60-degree Saturday for you. I'm calling it partly sunny right now. It was just yesterday there was very little cloud cover that we were thinking we would have to deal with for your Saturday. Right now, clouds are going to be on the increase. We're still not going to see the rain until during the overnight, and I mean like closer to Sunday morning than not. But clouds will be on the increase throughout the day, but hopefully I'm hopeful that we'll still see at least partly sunny skies, relatively calm winds, and close to 60 degrees. So a nice Saturday to get out and about. For your Sunday, those rains do move in during the overnight, and they'll stick around, and we could see 3/4 to an inch of rain over the course of your Sunday. That will, with the low pressure, help knock temperatures down to the upper 40s. We've got low pressure coming, and the good news is we don't have the cold air to make all this rain, So we'll take that as a positive. 47, cloudy, half to maybe an inch of rain for us on Sunday. The good news is we are no longer, at least for the time being, below freezing for nighttime lows. Those slow starts to the following day won't be quite so bad as we're 38 Sunday night. Monday, I think we'll see the sun come out. We'll push 60 again, and nighttime lows are going to be in the upper 30s. And then, even though there's more clouds and a little more rain in here than what I would like, check this out. Tuesday, 63 calm winds, mostly cloudy. Nighttime lows all of next week, starting from Tuesday on, are in the mid to upper 40s and close to 50. Wednesday, we're in the upper 60s, mostly cloudy and a 20% chance of showers right now. Thursday, almost ditto with another 67, mostly cloudy, but a little better chance of some showers at maybe 30-40%. Friday of next week, if forecast holds true, the sun comes back out. We're still in the 60s, still nighttime lows in the mid-40s, and only a slight chance of showers. And what I'm still hopeful will be a continued upward trend weather-wise right up until spring and beyond. We'll probably not see it that smoothly. And that'll wrap it up for tonight. Enjoy your weekend. I hope to see you out tomorrow anywhere because we all have a good case of cabin fever. I do so wholeheartedly believe, but if you're out and about, I had a foot long today, and I promise you it was, and I'm not the shameless self-promotion, yes, but in all truth, it's been, 2 or 3 weeks we've been closed down because of the weather, and that first bite of that warm, soft footlong was just as awesome as it was when we took that first one a few months ago after being without them for 3 years before we brought them back, of course, after not being able to serve them at Lee's Famous Recipe. It was just that good. So, yep, come and get them while you can. Weather will be getting better, and we'll be open every day of the week sometime in the near future. But for now, we will be open tomorrow, most certainly. And I hope to see you then, and I hope to see you back here, everyone, for more of Your News Today next week. Happy Valentine's Day, a bit early, to you all. Good night.